Hello, beautiful people. So we all have those moments in our day, in our weeks, in our lives where we could use a little bit more of that personal power. We can use a little bit of that oomph to feel a little bit more confident in who we are and what's going on for us. Maybe we're really feeling burdened by worries. Maybe we're feeling a little more anxious than normal. And so I wanted to take you through a flow that really helps us connect to being grounded and connect to the beauty of confidence and pride and power that exists within our hearts, within our bodies. So we're just going to begin. It's always beautiful to begin any yoga practice, even the bite-sized ones, with a little bit of an intention. So today, if this is something you're coming to because you'd like to invite a little bit more personal power in, maybe it's I am confident, or I am proud, or maybe it's I am proud and confident, or maybe it's I am powerful. Whatever it may be, come to an I am statement that feels best for you. Take a moment here, hands together, eyes closed, just repeating your I am statement. Nice. And then let the hands soften down. Inhale. Lift the arms up nice and high, looking up beyond fingertips. And then we're going to exhale, and we're just going to dive forward, coming into a forward fold. Take a couple moments here just to open up across the backs of the legs, release tension from the shoulders, the jaw. And then inhale, come halfway up. Let spine reach forward. And then exhale, we're going to plant the hands and step back, coming into plank pose. We're just going to spend a couple moments in this pose, really reaching the heels back, the inner thighs reach up. Press the hands into the mat as the heart reaches forward, almost like the heart's reaching out through the crown of the head, gazing a few feet in front of you on the floor. And find an effortless effort here. Really just try and find the sweetness of the pose, the ease within the effort. And then letting the elbows point behind you, start to bend the elbows as you lower all the way down. And then point the toes back, inhale, lift and open up through the heart. Your version of Cobra. Your elbows could be quite extended, or you may just simply peel the shoulders off the floor. So you decide what's best for you, and then exhale, flip the toes, lift the hips up and back. Next inhalation, bring the right foot all the way forward to the hands. So if the foot doesn't get there right to the hands in one breath in, just take the right hand behind the right calf and step it the rest of the way forward. And then come to root the left outer edge and heel down onto the back of the mat at a 45-degree angle, and inhale, open up into Warrior A, really rooting down through the lower body, and then engaging the belly, lift and reach the upper body up. Stay with your breath. Finding that effortless effort once again. Always finding the sweetness of the poses, the ease of the breath. And then from here, really activating that back leg. Let the left arm come behind to connect to the left leg. And then let the weight of the body connect into that really strong back leg as you start to reach your right fingertips towards the wall behind you. Deeply bending through that right knee, still coming to reverse warrior. Nice. Now inhale, let's reach the fingertips forward, the fingertips back. Come to straighten this front leg for a moment. Open up the back foot. So now the outer edge of the back foot's in line with the back edge of the mat. And then exhale, deeply bend through the right knee, coming into Warrior B pose. Fingertips reach forward and back, extending out from your heart space. Extend the fingers. Stay with your breath and really feel the pride in this pose here. As I say to the little people that I teach yoga to in poses like this, imagine what your superhero outfit would look like, and imagine your body dressed in that now and what your superhero's powers are. Okay, now we're gonna bring our hands onto our hips and just pivot on our back toes to square the hips forward. Keeping strong and active in the front leg, the right leg. We're gonna take an inhale, and then with an exhale, we're gonna come to float up on the right leg. Extend through the left leg. Let the heart reach forward. And then let the hands come back as though we're soaring through the sky. Stay with your breath. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come right back. Life is all about finding our balance once we've lost it. Nice. Now hands back onto your hips. Step back. Now coming into the high runner's lunge. Take an inhale here. And then exhale. Plant the hands and step that right foot back, coming back into plank. Take some time to breathe here once again. Really connecting to your inner strength, reaching heels back, inner thighs to the sky, heart reaches forward, gaze a little bit forward. And then elbows point behind you as you exhale, bending them, dropping down to the floor. And then your version of cobra, baby cobra, or all the way into king cobra. And then exhale, flip the toes, lift the hips up and back, coming into down dog. Your next inhale, let the left leg step forward all the way to the hands. And if it doesn't get there on its own, just take the left hand behind the leg and pull it the rest of the way forward. And then from here, root your right heel and outer edge of the foot down towards the floor. And then inhale, open up into your warrior A pose on this other side. So rooting down through the legs, connecting to the earth as you activate the belly and lift and open the upper body up toward the sky. Stay with your breath. Now really strong through that right leg. Let the right hand come back to connect with that super strong leg. And then trace the left fingertips to point towards the back corner of the room. Keep bending through that left knee, even deepening a little further into it. Now inhale, reaching left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Come to extend through the left leg. Now we're opening the right foot so that the outer right edge of the right foot's in line with the back edge of your mat. Take an inhale here, soften the shoulders, reaching fingertips out, and deeply bend through this left knee. Stay with your breath. Mindful that that knee reaches the left side of your mat and doesn't reach the right side. Finding the effortless effort. Staying with the inhale and the exhale. And then letting your hands come onto your hips, pivot onto your back toes. And start to connect to the strength of your front leg. And with the next inhale, come to float up onto that leg. Reach your back foot back, your heart forward. Then as you're ready, just let your arms float back behind, the heart forward, back foot back. Breath stays fluid. Find a spot to focus on. About 4 feet in front of you on the floor. Stay easy breathing. If you lose your balance, it's okay. Life is all about losing balance and then knowing how to come back. Bring your hands back to your hips, step back now into lunge. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back for our last plank pose. Take an inhale here in plank. And an exhale, just have a few more breaths, really strong. And then exhale, lowering down. Inhale, open. Exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, back into plank for a moment. Exhale, lower down. And this time, come to roll over onto your backs. We're just going to take a few moments to integrate. So just coming to lie down on your backs. Let your arms open out to the sides, your legs open out to the sides. It's really important to take some time to digest and integrate the healing benefits of your practice. So we're just going to take a few moments here digesting in rest pose, Shavasana. Just really let the body heavily weight down towards the floor. Be aware of your breath as it comes in and out of the nose. And come back to state your intention. Repeating it once again 3 times. If thoughts come into the mind, just give them permission to be there, but just then let them pass by like clouds in the sky. They just come and then they go. No need to attach to them. And no need to feel like we need to be free of thoughts. Just have full permission to be all you are at this very moment in time. And for a moment, just come to imagine that you slowly start to lift off your mat. So much ease through the body that you just start to lift up. You feel the freedom of floating. The ease of being weightless, free of burdens and stresses, cares and worries. And I'm going to start at 10, and when I get to 0, you're going to feel your body land back down on the earth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, getting closer, 3, 2, 1, and 0, landing back down on the earth. And very slowly come to roll over to one side. So I often suggest the right side. So lift the right arm up overhead to support the head as you roll over onto the right side. Knees hug in towards the chest so that you round the spine a little bit. And then pushing up, coming into a seated position. And take a moment just to close the eyes and once again come back to your I am statement, repeating it 3 times. Thank you so much for joining this practice. I hope this helped you connect to the beautiful power that lives within your body. And please feel free to share this with anyone that you think would benefit from this flow. Wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.